Who wants to buy me a Switch? I have dirty socks available in exchange for Nintendo Switch. This 6,000-year-old image shows the construction of the first pyramid. There is nothing you can't do. January 2021, January 2020. Took the batteries out of the carbon monoxide alarm because the loud beeping was giving me a headache and making me feel sick and dizzy. Do you see a man running into the woods or a dog? Why are the Italians so lazy? It's been 2,000 years and they still didn't build their buildings. 10-year-old me finding out about negative numbers and letters in math. My entire perception of reality is clearly completely ill-conceived. When you get ghosted, but she told you she'll always be there for you. You used to call me on my cell phone. You can't hear an image. 90s kid. I would hate to think that all my current experiences will someday become stories with no point. Hello Alfred from Batman. Hello Jerry from Totally Spies. Being bad old men in suits. Me in a room full of women. I must get out of here as quick as possible. 6-year-old nephew. Uncle Mike, why you don't have a wife? Me. I'm nephew. What that mean? Me. I like men not women. Nephew. Silence. So why don't you have a husband? Me. What helped you not go crazy this year? Nothing, I went crazy. India landed on the moon for less than it cost to make Interstellar. How much does a toilet cost in India? Probably less than your sister's only subscription. Business owners seeing movies blame the parents for doing their jobs and not being able to spend time with their children instead of blaming their bosses for giving unfair work hours. MFs that enjoy normal memes. MFs that enjoy dark humor memes. MFs that genuinely enjoy anti-memes. So you made some changes on your terms of service. Yes. Can you show me those changes? No. Hundreds of black spiders spotted in mysterious Inca city on Mars in new satellite photos. Show me the real Karate Kid. I said the real Karate Kid. Perfection. Humans. Every 4 years they start running around just to get a piece of metal. Those who want power are the ones who least deserve it. Oh, self-burn. Those are rare. They always ask how much is a G, never how is a G. Are you my mother? How the rest of the world sees men who are looking for a trad wife. 30s. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. 90s babies. Look between C and C on your keyboard. Hi. Look between HTTPS and .com. Apparently I use YouTube so much it got recommended twice. America got bronze in skateboarding. We truly are a culture in decline. That's what happens when you send the skaters that can pass a pill test. Why do women go on about equality but wear clothes showing a lot of flesh in the shoulder, leg, and often bosom department? It's wonderful to see, but doesn't this negate their attempts at equality? How can women get equal rights if I get an erection from staring at their shoulders? Andrew. Short people. You're loved by people because you're short. Chivis are fictional characters. I'm made fun of because I'm short. That doesn't seem fair now, does it? When I'm just relaxing at home and doing nothing. Suddenly I remembered that I forgot to reply to the message my good friend sent me 3 days ago. What's the weirdest compliment you have ever been given? I would chill my grown children if I could go back in time and make a new set with you. Old lady buying pets. You look skinnier than tomorrow. Stupid of you to cook the bread at 350 degrees for 55 minutes when you can just do the math and cook it at 19,250 degrees for 1 minute. Sure, every trip to the grocery store costs twice as much as it used to, but hey, at least the quality of those groceries has also decreased significantly. Wolffish scary looking. Are you joking? You said your phone was taken away, and I see you commenting this. Nah, it's over with us. People been telling me I look like Ryan Gosling. What you'll think? My man's posted 2 photos of Ryan Gosling, like we wouldn't notice. Security at the airport getting more straightforward. Are you a tourist? Makes you wanna click yes, just to unlock the special cutscene. Didn't you know that a billion years back I was the king of the world, all living things under my reign? Then I choose to step down and become commoner. I was one of the citizens. You lucked at ruling. Can I get some illegal aliens climbing over the cliff? I got you, my man. Bruh, he looks like Larry the Cucumber from VeggieTales. Plants are the new pets. Pets are the new kids. Then what are kids? Lol. Kids are now like exotic animals. You have got to be a little bit crazy or rich to have them. In the event of a zombie apocalypse, zoophilia would become an extreme sport. You say that like it's not already one. Okay, I'm going to say it. I hate when people say they are reading a book, but it's in audible form. No sir or ma'am, you actually are not reading a book. But you didn't say it. You typed it, hun. You get it now. Put any of this she on a burger and we gon' have a problem. You tell him, buddy. Proud of you for speaking your mind. How was kindergarten today? You'll know Jesus see your tweets, right? How he see my tweets, but missed 400 years of history. He didn't miss it. He approved it. Bruh, no offense, but that haircut is the reason hats were invented. I hate this, but the joy of seeing others in agony at seeing this makes it worth it. Every Armenian household has at least one plastic grocery bag filled with other plastic grocery bags. One of my favorite things I learned from Twitter is, literally every ethnicity thinks they invented the plastic bag full of plastic bags. Well, I gave this answer on a different topic, but it ties in with this. We were out on a date, we had been seeing each other for a while, close to a year maybe. She gets a phone call. Suddenly she looks destroyed. Her fiance had just died in a motorcycle accident. How do you even react in that situation? It's honestly sad seeing 13 and 14-year-old king and those kids miss child labor so much they simulate working in a mine. What is an example of if it's free you are the product? Nightclubs that only charge men for the entrance. I named my dog 5 miles, so I can tell people I walk 5 miles every day. I ran over 5 miles today. I named my dog Awesome, so I can say I'm effing awesome. When I was 12 I found out dogs mark their territory by so when I saw my crush I him and then said you're my territory now. With Riz I gotta take notes. Him, what's your body count? Me, for what? Him, people you have with. Me, oh, I thought you saw the basement. Him, what? Me, what? Who said they were different things? They should teach history in school again, so kids can learn that people who steal top secret military documents used to be called spies. Grand Wizard and his young apprentice. These guys look like some kinda Zelda merchants that sell you artichokes and pumpkins respectively. We all got that one friend that crosses the road like we got a respawn button. My friend got hit by a car recently and lied. Skill issue. Damn. So Ryan and I broke up. Damn, I'm sorry, can my friends and I run a train on you? Do people wash their hands after X? I assume they wash more than just their hands. I wash my right pinky with a toothbrush to be sure. How is it that the Madame Tussauds wax model of Mark Zuckerberg looks way more like a real person than Mark Zuckerberg does? Oh my god. You look like Robert Pattinson if he was drawn from memory. 73-year-old Florida woman was worried about the crystal she was eating, so she took it to her doctor. I'm in love with the night and you. I was today years old when I learned David isn't. I think my is broken. I know your heart is broken, George. Sending you and your career my thoughts and prayers. What it's like to be mixed. Probably an absolute beast at denying crimes. Now hiring happy people. A nation like this is why I'm unemployed. They didn't specify what kind of happy, so just show up with a. I don't always make great decisions under pressure. What the heck is that? An alpaca. I got the last one. You're the most famous guest we have ever had on. This must be a terrible show then. Destruction 100. With trees. His tongue is in quantum superposition. Don't cook today babe, I just got paid. Then he shows up drunk around 11:30 PM carrying a live chicken. How much do you believe in yourself? I buy concert tickets before figuring out how I'm going to get there. Soda companies making colored drinks. Red 40, blue 1, yellow. When a coworker emails you before 8 AM, report use. Where you can take a rest you can take a life. Me watching the waiter at the Italian restaurant cover my dish in Parmesan cheese. Me, hey Google, this tea seems interesting, what is it? Google, this tea is often drunk to reduce anxiety, stress and to promote sleep. Me, Jesse, we need to brew. When your tea is hot, but you understand thermodynamics. Modern corporation names. Global Payments Inc. Air Products and Chemicals. Chad 1800s company names. Great Western Railway. Dutch East India Company. Dear old people, waking up at 6 AM tending to a garden, eating dinner at 5 PM, reading books, and going to bed at 9:30 PM feels amazing. I was wrong. You were right. When the Australian Prime Minister goes for a swim. Hard to swallow pills. TikTok likes. Wasn't Vine the same thing? Me having a new crush. Panic. Crush subsides after a while. Calm. New crush enters the chat. Panic. Games Workshop. Nintendo. Being an overly litigious company. I just remembered that the sheets and duvet cover are in the dryer and I would almost rather book a hotel room for the night than deal with all that. How it started. 5G conspiracy theories trigger attacks on cell phone towers. How it's going. Modern problems require modern solutions. When you get up after spending 46 minutes on the toilet looking at memes. How much you love sleep. Me. You know a band is about to be really good if every member looks like a reffing loser. Blow my mind. In the last moments some person experiencing physical decline and dementia can regain some to all of their abilities. We knew each other in a past life isn't cute to me anymore because I'm starting to remember why I stopped effing with you in 1922. Remember when you didn't save room for me in that lifeboat on the Titanic? When you're having a hard time, but your best friend is there for you. Me not telling the Olive Garden waitress when to stop grating cheese. I'm probably the 7th person to do this tonight. Girls receiving their 187th compliment of the day. Boys remembering their one compliment from 2008. When you turn on the kitchen lights at 3 AM. I have got 99 problems and basically all of them could be solved by a salary increase. Smart man. Imagine this. I lived with my boyfriend for 2 years splitting the rent for the apartment $300 each per month. Then yesterday I found out it's his apartment. I tried to take a photo of his yawn, but the sunset turned him into a fire-breathing monster. Do you ever drive like a solid 5 minutes while thinking about something incredibly random and stupid, and then you're like, were any of those lights I pass green? How did I get here? What the F? Me trying to pay attention in my 9 AM lecture. When the waiter comes out with food, but it's not yours. Food gives you energy. Me after eating. Me when someone tells me to stop gambling my son's college fund. I know it's terrible. Sorry, I'm doing everything I can to stop me. Why is it when I encounter someone driving like a dangerous and reckless idiot it's one of you three? Florida edition. Kia Soul, Nissan Altima, Tesla. You tell someone you don't drink, and they look at you like you just turned down $100,000. The supercomputer that me, the Soviet Union and China built to win World War the moment we give it sentience. Wait a minute, I hate humanity. In 1871, a woman from Quebec hired a hearse with the sole intention of riding around town smoking in the bed while enjoying the view. Society. Nowadays it's so hard to make new friends, people are too scared of strangers. Me. Guy takes his taxi driver to theme park because he's never visited one in his life. People always say cyclists need to be more afraid of cars because in a collision the car wins. It doesn't have to be like that. We can both lose. My friend said she can't hang out this week because she just gave birth. You have known the baby one day and me 13 years, but okay. Me listening to my favorite music while ignoring the fact that my life is crumbling to shit. Epson printer connection checker. Problems are found, fix them. Me, I don't judge people. Also me standing in line at the grocery store. Me calculating how much sleep I'll get if I watched one more episode. Why is it, when I encounter someone driving like a dangerous and reckless idiot, it's one of you three? BMW, Mercedes, Audi. Girls, should we invite Zara? No, we only know her for 6 months. Boys, who is this? I don't know, I just found him on the street and thought he could come. The genie looking at me after my first wish is to give all blind people eyesight for 30 seconds. You break your leg and need to call an ambulance. Panic. You're not from the US. Calm. You are an introvert and need to talk to another person. Panic. What if mice are advancing their own species by participating in human lab experiments? The Earth, the Sun, the Moon. What a beautiful effing day. Nothing beats this shit. Look at that effing flower. It's good to be alive. Someone. Black cats are bad luck, get it away. Black cats. No matter how much time you spend with her, this how ya girl be when you about to leave. My therapist. How come you never told me this before? Me. I didn't think it was important. Gamer. You failed the mission. Me. Stop yelling at me. Stop making so many multiplayer games. I don't have friends. When people keep saying disrespectful stuff, but they don't know you about that life. When my mom peel a potato, when I peel a potato. Men will turn 4 and base their whole personality off of one of these. Which setup do you game with? Number 6, gotta be watching over Gotham City. Okay, but what is this tiny handle for? MS. I quit video games, they are a waste of time, I'm going to focus on my life now. Same MFs 2 days later. Abducted child set free after annoying his kidnapper by singing gospel songs. Did your parents ever tell you the joke where they would say if you were kidnapped you would annoy the kidnapper so much they would give you back? Lol. When you skipped the tutorial. Me after saying gracious to the Indian guy at the Italian restaurant. Leaving house. Good for depression, bad for anxiety. Staying at house. Good for anxiety, bad for depression. Standing directly in the doorway to achieve peak mental health. My mom. Don't touch the scissors. 6-year-old me later that day. Are you understanding this subject? Yes, I'm now, shut up. 3 PM. Sorry, that's my time to be the most tired I have ever been in my life every day. Is it just me, or has McDonald's gone from a happy child to a depressed middle-aged adult? How low storage MFs look every time they need to delete a game because they don't have enough space. San Francisco bill would let people sue grocery stores for closing too quickly. Here lies American democracy. Checking your bank account after a fun weekend. Rich people have small TVs and big libraries. Poor people have small libraries and big TVs. Rich people literally have in-home theaters. Please stop lying. The face your FBI agent makes when his daughter introduces you to him as her new boyfriend. A seaman meets his baby for the first time after 14 months at sea. 1940s. What do you mean I don't have a social life? I just went grocery shopping with my mom. Girls with the time machine. I'm your granddaughter. Really? Boys with the time machine. What is ligma? Maybe I can casually mention my struggles with mental illness online. The stigma is really starting to go, or people using it to insult me because I disagreed with them. Never again. My only relief is to sleep when I'm sleeping. I'm not sad, I'm not angry, I'm not lonely, I'm nothing. Carefully calculating my every move in a game. Candy Crush. Me when the test I didn't learn for is multiple choice. Random bullshit go. Where do you wanna go to dinner? I don't care. Okay. Where do you wanna go? I don't care. Bar and grill. Spend your summer here. I planned on it. Taco Bell. When the puzzle box says +6 years and you finish it in just 4 weeks. Being 30 in the 80s. Being 30 in 2024. Nerd. Mere effing nerd. Effing nerd. What do I like most about my job? Payday breaks and leaving. The teacher saying review your answers carefully after seeing your test paper. Me and the boys when it's been quiet for too long. Introvert me on my way to talk to a girl. That one extrovert guy. Someone drew Harry Potter and I'm McLoving it. Pokemon trainer Marnie wants to battle. Hey, why don't we leave the Pokemon out of this and just take each other on in private? POV, you're my boss and I'm trying to go home early. All reliable, I see myself. Playing with your squad all night, studying all night. This song is great. How did you find out about it? Graphy. Sony, Ratchet and Clank, Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter. Get your effing shit together and act like an adult. Think you have the wrong number but you're right. Thank you random angry stranger, I needed this. How are you? My pronouns are. You have exactly 10 seconds to get the F out of my house. Are you trying to sleep? Yes. Did you turn off the porch light? When you don't coordinate and all show up with a human fighter, you have my sword, and you have my sword, and my sword. The photos that the barber has on the wall. When he cuts your hair. Cashier, the receipt is in the bag. Me, you too. I know you feel rejected, but you are important to me. Look at you, you're a beautiful piece of shit. Happy retirement. I have been asked to say a few words about my time at this company. Swear jar. Celebrities ignoring criticism from longtime fans who want them to improve from when they first enjoyed them on screen. Sympathy from people who barely pay attention to them. House cat painfully aware of how much owner's mental health is riding on his tummy being so fluffy. Grandpa, I got your nose. 5-year-old me. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? All quiet on the Western Front. Invitation to barbecue in Haiti. Be his peace, me. After all, why not? When someone asks me if I'm winning, but I'm playing an RPG, well yes but actually no. Average dad texting, all reliable. When you can't find a parking spot, so you turn the volume down to see better. How we blocked people in the 1980s. Me sharing a meme about how difficult everything is right now. You, hard relate, us. Me as a child, I'm going to be an astronaut, an engineer and a doctor. Me now, I just want to be happy. People who have money but no time. Me who doesn't have either. It's so embarrassing how many times I have finished watching a movie at home and think, oh man, that was pretty good, then googling it to find out more, just to see it's actually universally agreed to be the worst movie ever and has a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. Me telling my brother that I'm getting bullied at school, my brother also scared, but getting ready to cause a scene after school. Me low-key getting jealous watching homeless people get drunk on a Tuesday morning while I'm on my way to work. Me explaining to my wife why I have to touch her every time she walks past. Microwave, noun, when a short person waves at you. Whenever I tweet about my 3-year-old being challenging, there's always someone who is like, my 3-year-old was not challenging at all, they were sweet and smart and perfect, and it's because I took them outside. And I'm always like, oh sorry, I keep mine in a box in the basement, can't relate. Anarchists, now that you have successfully overthrown the government, what's next? I don't know. I didn't think I would get this far. Introvert spotted in public. If you can read this, you're too close.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.